Hello, Sagittarius. I'm going to do a shadow work reading. If you're not sure what that is, stay tuned. It's really about doing the inner work, the parts, on the parts of ourselves that are damaged or broken from trauma or that are a little selfish or self-absorbed. It's just those things that we need to pay attention to. And sometimes they can be really heavy, if it's trauma and triggers. So I'm going to pull a card from this Shadow Tarot deck Oracle, Shadow Work Oracle. Then we'll pull some tarot cards, and if there's one that you really want to see, you may have to pause it and zoom in because these cards are black and they can make it a little bit difficult to see. Okay, and then we will round things out with a card from my Goddess Power Oracle deck. Okay, and I will have to read from the book because I don't have the whole thing memorized. I don't like doing that because I just don't like doing that, but I feel the need to. All right, let's get it. For Sagittarius, what do we need to know? What does Sag need to do? Boundaries. Develop healthy boundaries to make sure you are emotionally and mentally stable. It is okay to say no. That's a difficult one, isn't it? All right, Sag. Again, these cards are very, very black, right? So they could be hard to see. I mean, they're black. If you want to see one, zoom in. All right. What does Sagittarius need to know? What's going on in the life of Sagittarius that they need to work on? Shadow work for Sag. All right, let's do it. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Cups. Okay. Coming into the current situation, we have the Star. Gorgeous. So it's interesting in this deck because with shadow work, there's no good or bad tarot cards. I mean, I will say there's a great tarot card. The Star card is great. But when we're looking at shadow work, it's like this wish, this hope, this dream that you want that the universe wants to bring to you, right? I just feel like there are too many things taking up your space, taking up your energy, taking up your time. So the challenge is the Empress, that mother energy of never saying no, right? That kind of superwoman persona where we just do and do and do and do and do, and we don't do for ourselves. Okay, that's a form of shadow work. The foundation of the reading is the Ace of Swords, the truth, right? Might cut deep, but the truth. This pivotal moment where you decide to kind of carve away the things that you no longer have the energy to do, and understanding that that's okay. The recent past, we have the Nine of Cups. I don't necessarily want to say anything about that until I get some clarifiers, but we're gonna see what happens. The crowning energy, we have Justice, paying off those karmic debts, right? Balancing those scales. These are just really good cards. I absolutely love them. They are hard to see though. This Justice card, zoom in on that, man. The longer you look at it, the more there is to see. All right. Coming into the near future, we have the World. All right. How do you see yourself right now, Sag? We have the Seven of Cups. What is hidden that you don't know? We have the Ace of Wands. It's your fire energy, right? Your best course of action or your advice, we have the Seven of Swords. She's kind of holding that one behind her back, right? I almost feel like it's triggering for you to say no. Like, growing up, you had a mom that didn't say no, right? You just got everything you wanted or got everything you asked for, or, and then at some point, it's like you feel so bogged down by doing for others. And I feel like that's kind of a family thing, right? And your potential outcome is the Eight of Wands. Beautiful. All right, with that Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So Sagittarius, what is this star energy in the current situation for you? What's going on? The Lovers. Choices. And sometimes needing to choose yourself is okay. The idea that we should be selfless, especially as women, is really ridiculous to me because, we have to fill our own cup first before we can pour into anyone else's, right? Even when you're on an airplane, they say when the oxygen masks drop, put yours on first and then help the person sitting next to you, right? Women just don't do that. We just don't know how to do it very good. And I feel that in this very strong. And the Hanged Man. So you're perpetually stuck in this energy of um, not doing for others, doing for yourself. But there's something here that you need to see. There's a choice that you need to make because the universe is trying to bring in this star energy. You got three major arcana. The universe is really like, wake up, pay attention to what's going on around you, and do this work so that you can have everything you've ever dreamed of. Okay. The challenge is this Empress. Again, this mother-like energy where, you just never say no. You don't stop and take a moment for yourself. And the Star. Ah, so I do feel like the universe really is listening to you when you speak, but your actions aren't backing up your words as far as making room for the things that you want. We've got nothing but major arcana so far, okay, in this reading. I'm not saying the whole thing, but in this so far, these two piles, 5 cards, all major arcana. Okay, give me one more. The Empress, the Star, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so again, like having a solid foundation, things to do with money, right? This is that energy. You could be a single mom. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, but trying to build a foundation of sturdiness, stability, and sustainability, for crying out loud. All right, so the foundation of the reading is the Ace of Swords, right? The universe is trying to get you to have this kind of aha moment where you figure out how to put the puzzle together, right? So that it makes sense. And the Six of Pentacles, finding a balance between what you need to do for yourself and what you need to do for others. And drawing those healthy lines, just like it said, right? Healthy boundaries. I feel like you may have people, just constantly talking, wanting this, wanting that, even at work or, in other environments, wanting this and that. And you just don't say no. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is for a lot of single mothers or single parents, male, female, doesn't matter. Single parents really trying to do everything. It's not working. The recent past, the Nine of Cups. I want to see what I get with this, but right now I feel like there could be a potential issue with self-medicating, specifically alcohol. Sometimes I get that with the Nine of Cups, not always. And the Page of Cups. I think that's what it is. And I almost feel like you are the child of an alcoholic. And the King of Wands. That's your fire energy, right? Typically Leo, but since I'm reading for you, Sag, it's for you. So I do feel like there could be some self-medicating going on. And for a lot of you, you're going to resonate with drinking, but it really could be anything. And I mean, self-medicating is self-medicating is self. It doesn't matter whether it's alcohol or food or cigarettes or sex or gambling or whatever. So a crowding energy is this Justice card, right? The universe is really calling you to kind of work through these things because they want to get you to that perfect balance. And the Knight of Pentacles. You already know this. You're watching this and you already know this. You've been face to face with this problem before, but it's almost like you've kind of gone around it or figured a way to make it work with the situation, but it isn't always going to be like that. It's just not. The things that you truly want just can't come to you until you're, until divine timing is correct, right? When you've kind of got your shit straight, right? Straight-ish, right? How straight is it ever really going to be? And Judgment. You've got a decision to make. Justice and Judgment. I do feel like there could be some legal ramifications to this that cost you money. Like if you're compulsively gambling, it might cost you money. If you're drinking, you could get a DUI. There's just a lot of things. And the universe is calling. I mean, they're telling you now is the time to get that horse a moving, right? This Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And they're saying spur that horse and get to going because you've got some things to do, right? The World here in the near future. You can choose to go around again on this cycle, but the universe would really like to boot you off, right? And the Nine of Cups again. I feel like, first of all, I'm telling you, I feel like you are a single parent, and I also feel like you're the child of an alcoholic, and I feel like you are self-medicating with alcohol. That is not going to be all of you. And please understand, I am not judging. Okay, I've been in some deep, dark places myself. And I'm not judging anybody, ever. Give me one more for the World or the Nine of Cups. And the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, you just feel carefree, right? When you're hanging out with your friends and having drinks and whatever. It's it deters you, it distracts you. So how you see yourself right now is the Seven of Cups. So, it looks like whatever that is, it's like that smoke or vapor or whatever it is that makes up her head is kind of like going up into the air, right? Not being able to see things clearly, right? And truly wanting to be able to conquer all of this. It's just that when you continue to give yourself away, you lose a part of yourself. And the Fool. Wanting a new beginning, but there's still some baggage that you're carrying from the past. And the Strength card. I will tell you that you are certainly stronger than you know. You can conquer this beast, right? The universe is right here with you. You can conquer this beast. So energy external to you is this Ace of Wands. I feel like you're just not tapping into your full potential. There's going to be some like renewed energy to kind of, grab a hold of and go forward with dealing with some of this stuff. It's not in your energy yet. The Two of Cups. That's when you get, that perfect amalgam of, your light self and your dark self, right? That very balanced energy, acknowledging both because we can't have either without the other one. And the Seven of Swords. I feel like it certainly can be about, lying, stealing, cheating, but I feel like right now it's, selling yourself short, getting so far and then stopping or something distracts you and you have to put down what you're doing and go deal with them. You don't have to, but you do. And that's keeping you in this place of kind of struggling with the things you need to work on. And your best course of action, we've got this Seven of Swords here too. So they're telling you to um, not hide behind excuses anymore. This is all I'm saying all of these things with love, right? Trust me, I did my own shadow work reading. It was a lot. I was like, huh, you suck. Anyway, don't put your needs behind others. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. I'm telling you, right? There's always going to be something that you can do instead of doing this work. And that may very well be part of the reason that you don't say no. Oh, well, if I have all of this on my plate, I just don't have time to deal with this. Well, you need to get some of that off your plate then. It's hard, I'm telling you. And the moon. Face that dark side, right? Face it. And you can come out a winner. You can come out on top. So we have the Eight of Wands, right? That's kind of coasting through this energy. I feel like once you grab a hold of it with that Ace of Wands energy, once that energy presents itself because of decisions that you make, you can grab a hold of that and really make some solid progress. And the Four of Swords, yeah, movement towards healing. But you have to work on yourself. You can't, you can't change other people. And if you're always doing for other people or self-soothing, self-medicating, then we're not really working on what we need to be working on, right? And we all do it. And then the Eight of Swords, yeah, you're going to stay stuck if you don't. You've got options. You've got options. Oh, the Ace of Swords. You can stay stuck or you can cut yourself free. It's the way it is. All right. So the Four of Cups. It's like this energy of, well, I have to deal with all of these things before I can deal with that. Okay. If you want to zoom in on that. And then the Four of Wands. But this path is always going to lead right back to you and your stability. Nine of Swords. This is a bit creepy, right? You feel the strain. You know you have things you need to do. You know you have things you want to work on, but you're keeping those things in the dark with the moon. The universe is going to continue to present you with tower moments if you don't turn to this and start working on it, right? All right, let's get you a Goddess Power Oracle. I love this deck. It's really good. Again, I'm going to have to read out of the book because I don't have them all memorized. Okay. We have Kuan Yin, compassion. I feel like you have plenty of compassion for others. You need to find it for yourself. That's what I feel like. Card number 26. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Compassion is what's needed right now to help you release perfectionism and defensiveness. The purpose of compassion is to help reduce suffering in the world. So be mindful not to judge yourself or others too harshly as you stumble through life's obstacle course. In fact, tuning into the energy of compassion and kindness almost instantly eradicates the stirred up energy of controlling thoughts and knee jerk behaviors, right? That knee jerk reaction to do everything for everybody else and not for yourself, right? So, the Chinese goddess of compassion offers a gentle nudge to ask yourself this question. What kindness, or what would kindness do in this situation? Sorry. If you approach everything with that in mind, you will discover solutions and new paths unfolding before you. That's that Ace of Wands, right? It's like once you get to the root of this problem, there's this spark, right? And it's gonna give you some momentum to move forward. Today, make kindness a priority. The world will be a better place and you will feel amazing. I'm telling you, this is about, showing yourself some kindness also. Are you feeling overwhelmed and don't understand how you could make a difference? Do you feel hopeless? Right? This is an important time of reckoning and reordering, and be careful not to fall into a pit of despair, right? You're using your energy up helping others so that you don't have any left to help yourself, right? And it's truly exhausting. So remember, if you don't get it right, you can always course correct. You can always add more beauty to the world and to yourself. Everyone is learning right now, and this card reminds you to be kind to yourself. I love that for you. I love it. I love it. This is a really beautiful deck. It's a gorgeous card. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join me here for Free Card Friday, and I'm sending you tons of love and light.